Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today I have a really awesome update on what's coming this month on March 13th and on March 27th. And then we're going to talk about a new scenario. You heard that right. A new scenario that we're going to get to try. Hopefully early April is when they have it slated. So we're going to go over all of this stuff. And let me just say, this is probably some of the best updates that I've seen. Also, don't forget, we had that quality of life updates that came out the other day. I did a video on that yesterday, so make sure to check that out. And if you like this type of stuff, don't forget to like, subscribe. Subscribing to the channel is free. And then go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're going to be most excited for in these upcoming patches. So let's just jump right into it, because this is crazy. I was so excited when I saw this. I said, I got to make a video right away. So the first thing, which we kind of knew, but I'm going to give you some additional details, is on March 13th, they're going to make the servers permanent servers. So if you're on a server now, it's going to be one of the old style servers, but it's still going to get flipped over to permanent. So normally, like after 6 weeks, you'd get kicked off, sent over to Eternal Land. Now you're going to get to stay. So if you want to stay on your server, you can. And in order to make it so that it's not you and Wilson basically on the island by yourself, what they're doing is all of the servers that are permanent, they're going to take a look at the activity, and then as activity starts to dwindle, as more people log off or they don't return after a while, they'll start merging these servers together. That way you have a healthy permanent server, and that's pretty awesome, because I didn't even think of that when I was thinking of like perm servers. I was always thinking like, oh well, you can stay on, but what happens if the server dies? Then you're going to be bored. So it's good to know that they're going to keep merging the servers. Now they also gave us an idea of what's going to be updated, what's not going to be updated. So what won't be updated is like any new mimetics or mimetic changes. They're not going to transfer over. Once you're finished with your phases of season goals and challenges, that's it. You're not going to get any new ones. And any new seasonal content that comes out, you're probably not going to get. Now, the newer servers that come out after March 13th, if you want to stay on those, they're going to get changed up. Instead of it being like a vision wheel that says Lunar Oracle, they're going to be called Visional Roulettes. And that way, as the new Visional stuff comes out, the Visional stuff will change with the servers. So you'll have like more fresh content on those permanent servers than you will the ones that you are currently on. Now, any type of like gameplay changes are going to get updated. Any optimizations are going to get updated. Weapon balances, adjustments, appearance activities, bug fixes, performance optimizations. They're not forgetting about you. So like all of those things will get updated. You're just not going to get that much new content, because you've kind of already did your thing. So also on March 13th, they're changing up the anomalies, some ways that we can get some of them. It says they're not going to increase like the chances that you get them, but they are going to give you more ways to get them. And then the anomalies from the lunar treasure chest are also going to get optimized. So they're going to show you less of other people's stuff and make it easier to get yours. And then they're going to lower the time they spend in the world. So a lot of times people will just leave them in the world because they're lower level and they just don't care for them. So that's the March 13th updates. Pretty cool for the perm servers. But for everybody else, March 27th, this one is insane. So let's talk about this one. So the first thing is character sharing is coming. Now let me explain this. So essentially, if you go into the event screen right now and you take a look at it, you'll see that it says that the stairway is going to be shared across different characters. I don't think that's working now. We were talking about it on the Discord the other day, seeing if anybody else saw it. I did some testing. It didn't seem to be working, so I guess it's coming on this 27th update. But we initially had thought it's going to be like the Battle Pass, which was bad. The Battle Pass allowed you to build up levels for your Battle Pass, but only one person could obtain the rewards. We were thinking maybe they were doing this to try to kill like the alt issue. And also, quick shout out, if you are interested in having these conversations, I do have a link down below for the Discord. Feel free to join. We also do giveaways and stuff in there. So hop in and say hi to the community. So back to this. We figured out what it means. character sharing is coming, and we're going to share our ladder progress like we thought. Star Crom, all that stuff is going to get shared. But here's the better part. Blueprints, blueprint fragments, blueprint collection levels, mods, gun accessories, appearances, the recipes. It says some recipes, but maybe all recipes. I don't know. Some tokens. So all of the important stuff is now going to be shared between you and all of your alts, and that is amazing. Now, the way it's going to work for the Battle Pass levels, or not the Battle Pass levels, the Blueprint levels, the way it's going to work for the Blueprint levels is it's going to take whatever your highest character is. So they give an example where you have a character that's like level 100 Blueprint, one that's like level 60, and one that's level 40 star, and one that's level 20. So essentially, you'll have to log into them. So this is similar to how they did it before when they turned on account sharing for cosmetics. You'll have to log into like each one of the characters, and as you do, that information will get updated on your main account. Whatever your highest level is, in this instance it's going to be level 100, you will then have level 100 blueprints for all of your characters. That is awesome, but it doesn't stop there. Your other two characters at level 40 and 20, that basically equals level 60. They're going to award you with some Star Crom for that. They call it something else. It's translated Star Colors or something. I think that means Star Crom. So we're going to go with Star Crom. I could be wrong, but just so you know. So they're going to award you with that, and it's going to range from 8,000 all the way up to 40,000. So if you have like a combined total of 270 levels on all your other characters, you get 40,000. If you only have like combined level of like 1, you get like 8,000. So that's kind of cool that they're still giving you extra stuff for that. But better than that, you're not going to have to like you're still going to have to do your regular levels. Your characters aren't going to level up normally, but having the ability to hop on another tune and like have all of your best weapons and best gear and just be able to build up, that I think is amazing, and I'm super excited for that. So I think that's a giant W. Let me know what you guys think down below. Also, they're going to be adding a new account warehouse to the Eternal Land. So this is where you can put your shared stuff. So if you have like stuff on your one character and you want to bring it into a new scenario on another character, you can drop it into your shared warehouse on your Eternal Land, and you'll be able to access it from the other characters. So that's really cool too, because I know a lot of yous were out there getting like deviations on one tune, and then you were trying to like transfer it to your main, and that's why you were doing it. So there you're going to be able to essentially drop it in there on your alt and then pull it off on your main. So I think that's really cool. The other great things coming on March 27th, they're going to be changing up some resources and construction stuff, which is also really exciting. They're adding more rare materials in high-risk areas. They want to do a whole risk versus reward thing. Advanced resource efficiency is going to be adjusted, so if you're in a riskier area, you're going to gather more stuff. They're going to be adding new special bullets and tactical items to the game, and that's going to be used with those rare resources. Now, I'm not sure if it's new rare resources or just rare resources, and you'll want to go out to those riskier areas to get it. Another giant win for the game, I think controllers are getting removed from the game. Now, they are going to adjust the rewards accordingly, because they don't want you going out there and basically farming it till your eyes are blue or red or whatever color your eyes would be. I'm not sure. But essentially, it sounds like you're going to get the same mods and guns and weapons and stuff that you can break down, but they're going to be lowering the resources. So like your EL and things like that, you're not going to get as much of, but that's not the important stuff. All the important stuff you're going to get, so you can go out and you can farm, and you don't have to worry about like, oh, I should save these until phase 6, or I don't want to use my controller because this isn't a pro dungeon. And now you're not going to have to worry about that. So I think that's awesome. And it doesn't stop there. It keeps getting better. So the next thing they also did, new power system. Now this comes with some pros and cons. I'm going to break out what it is, and I'm going to explain what I'm not sure of. So they say the generators are now going to auto connect. So it sounds like you're not going to have to manually connect power to anything. So if you put down a generator that's got 30 power, then your whole territory is going to have 30 power that it could use towards whatever you decide to put out there. Okay, so that's good. That means you're not going to have to run stuff from like way across to your, you know, to daisy chain it to this and that all the way to your fridge, and then you break something in the daisy chain and you forgot about it, and then all of a sudden all your food goes bad in the fridge. That's not going to happen anymore. You're not going to have to worry about running ugly cables, so, you know, turning them off and on. So I think that's pretty cool. This is what I don't get though, and maybe like we have to give it up for this convenience, but I know in my videos I've taught you to put all of your turrets and stuff on one breaker and all of your other stuff on another breaker, and when you're doing purifications you would flip the one breaker off and just have more turrets going. So that might go away. We might not have the ability to, you know, do the breaker thing, but whatever. I think that it's still worth it. Moving on, another awesome update, new water pipe improvements. So they're going to be giving us optional outputs to choose the flow based on the area. So if I'm in an area with like polluted water and acid and regular water, normally it would cycle between the three and it would take me literally like all day to get oil, right? Because it's giving me a little bit of everything. So it sounds like what they're going to do is let us choose, like, okay, this water pump's doing oil, this water pump's doing regular water, this water pump is doing you know, polluted water, and then basically comes in. And then that's not where it stops. The water purifiers and the brewing barrels are also going to let you choose what to process, which is great because water comes in twice as fast as polluted water, and it can end up clogging up your, you know, your water purifiers, and then you end up not actually processing any of the unpurified water. So this is going to let us choose again what we want to purify. So I think that's really awesome too. It doesn't stop there. Acid and oil can now flow through water pipes. So finally, we can have all the automation that we've always wanted. I don't know why it's taken months to get this to happen, but finally we can get acid and we can get oil to run through those water pipes. So I think that's another giant win. And then if you didn't think that all this winning was enough, they're fixing an issue with offline resource gathering so that once you do set all this up, it's going to continue to go while you're offline. Apparently, I guess it wasn't doing it all the time. So that's great. They're going to be adding new mirrored stairs. Finally, I can make the stairway that I've been wanting to for like months, where like you need the mirrored ones to go up to a centered thing. I couldn't do it before. I thought it was super dumb that they didn't have that in the system. It should have took like 2 seconds of development. So we're finally getting our mirrored stairs. Half height curved fences are also going to be coming. And then finally, we're going to get the ability to place a rug under furniture. Another thing that I thought was kind of annoying. If you wanted to put a rug down, you'd have to like move everything, put the rug down, then move it all back. So that's also getting fixed. And then there's going to be better relocation mechanics. So when you relocate your building, if there's like large stones, rocks, and trees and stuff, that's automatically going to get cleared when you drop it down. So that's pretty cool. So that's all the stuff coming on March 27th. And if that isn't like one of the best patches we've ever had, I don't know. Let me know down below what you think. I think that all of these things are amazing. Now, I know it's not new content, it's existing content, but we need to make what we have better, because when we do get new content, which we're about to talk about, we're going to want it going really well. So the new PVE scenario, we're finally going to get one. It's coming into beta in early April. Now, they told us that we were going to get to beta test these before they go live, so we don't have issues like we've had with literally every scenario that's come out. So if you're interested in joining the beta, we should be able to get access early April. Now, this new scenario called Endless Dream sounds really cool. So the entire map is going to be initially open from the beginning, and they say from Broken Delta to Embers Beach. Now, this is translated, so Embers Beach is not something we have, you know, in the English version, but I'm assuming it's talking about like the hot area up in the top, because that makes sense diagonally. You know, that's basically the entire map. They said that there's going to be variable environmental effects, and then we're also going to get challenges in the dream realm that is going to constantly be changing with our actions. So everything is going to be based on what we do in the game as a community on how it progresses. So phases, it sounds like, are not going to be tied to like phase 2 opens after 5 days. Now it's going to be like phase 2 opens after everybody does this thing on the server, whatever that is. We're searching for some nightmare, trying to figure out, you know, what's causing the land to be the way it is. So there's going to be a series of tasks that we get to do, and you know, as the groups do it, the server will continue to open up and the story will continue. Now, as the story continues, you do have the ability, I guess, to fail, in which case you'd get like one ending. You have the ability to like complete it, you know, really early. You probably get another one. So there's probably like different things that we can do, and the further along we get, the different endings that we're going to get. So there's going to be multiple endings. The map and the things are going to change based on, you know, everything within the system. So what it sounds like they're doing is they're giving us a new, bigger map with a lot more stuff to do, with a storyline that's constantly evolving, so that instead of playing Manibus 5 times in a row, the same thing over and over and over like crazy people that we are, we're now going to be getting different things. So we can keep going in endless dreams. Boom, we have the whole map. Boom, we're not locked out by phases. So I think that's really cool. And everything's going to change, including the endings. So I'm pretty happy about this. Now, I haven't heard about the custom servers. I do know they aren't testing. I am looking forward to that. I think having custom servers with, you know, custom things and having, you know, mods, hopefully, will also propel the game to the next level. So all in all, I'm really excited. March 13th, cool. March 27th blows my mind. I'm really excited to try the new stuff in April. That's it for the video today. Again, if you enjoy this content, make sure you like, subscribe. Also, leave a comment down below. Really helps with the algorithm. Let me know what you guys are most excited for, what you still want to see, and all that stuff. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.